Welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse, everyone. I'm Andy Temte, and today is March 11th, 2023. My Iowa Hawkeyes are in the Big Ten tournament, so I have to sport my Iowa gear today. So let's get down to business. It was with great joy that my wife Linda and I were able to serve as the 2022-2023 campaign co-chairs for Great Rivers United Way here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We are grateful to have partnered with United Way staff to take significant steps toward their vision that all individuals and families achieve their full potential through education, income stability, and leading healthy lives. While the United Way vision is noble and the need is as great as ever, we must recognize the headwinds that the United Way faces as it relates to one of their primary fundraising tools, which is corporate campaigns driven by automatic payroll deductions. Over the last decade, workplace norms have shifted from in-person, place-based operating models where running a United Way campaign was much more straightforward toward those that are more geographically distributed and remote. The pandemic dramatically accelerated this trend. Now, as the pandemic fades into the rearview mirror, some businesses will return to traditional place-based human capital operating practices, but many will adjust to the next normal, which will continue to feature hybrid and remote work options. To complicate matters further, many individuals are reevaluating their relationship with work. They've transitioned to new employment or they've left the workforce as part of the Great Reset. Now, all of these factors have conspired to strain historically relevant corporate fundraising efforts because legacy team building and engagement strategies have been disrupted. Over the next decade, businesses will seek new tools to drive employee engagement and a sense of belonging within hybrid and remote work environments. Similarly, the Great Rivers United Way and United Way organizations around the world will need to experiment with new fundraising models to adapt to these new workplace realities. Now, while the traditional corporate fundraising model for United Way, which is automatic payroll deduction, is ripe for innovation and transformation to meet with new employment realities of both today and tomorrow, there's tremendous potential to expand contributions using the existing methodology in two ways. First, let's double down on United Way corporate campaigns as an engagement and team-building strategy. As the former chief executive of Kaplan Professional, I can directly attest to the engagement and team-building benefits of partnering with the United Way. The staff at United Way helps make running a campaign a huge success with templates and internal event ideas. Yes, you'll have to apply energy to have a successful campaign, and I've heard many HR leaders lament that they don't have time or the space to do this work. Now, the cool part is that, yes, HR and payroll need to be involved in an oversight and facilitation role, but the real magic happens when you empower and engage managers and individual contributors from multiple departments to do the heavy lifting. What a great way to get colleagues who would normally not interact with one another working together toward a common goal. Once team members see what they can accomplish together for the United Way, just imagine what they can do together to build your business. Oh, and running a campaign also has the knock-on effect of introducing your colleagues to the personal benefits of philanthropy and giving back to the community. Win-win for everybody. Now, second, we can expand the network of corporations that are running campaigns. Not all companies run a United Way campaign. So within any community, there are organizations that are not currently United Way partners. Certainly, United Way leadership is charged with going out into the community and establishing relationships with decision makers and executives from companies that are not current partners. But we can do so much more if, as business leaders, we get directly involved in recruiting more companies to join forces with the United Way. That's essentially what I'm doing today. So, how do we do this? First, learn about the great work United Way does in your community by visiting their website, volunteering, and or speaking with local United Way leadership. Give them a call. They'd be excited to hear from you. Second, engage with your peers in other organizations you work with in your community to educate them on the benefits of running a United Way campaign. And I would point you to the previous point of the engagement benefits that really lift all boats within the company. If each community leader makes just one connection, we can significantly expand the network of partner firms and by doing so, increase contributions to your local United Way. To close out today's Muse, I'd like to give a shout out to the staff of our local United Way. The values of collaboration, integrity, advocacy, and equity are on full display both internally and externally as our local United Way staff work to support its mission to unite people and resources to improve lives and strengthen our communities. Although challenging seas lay ahead, Linda and I leave our role as campaign co-chairs confident that Great Rivers United Way and United Ways all around the world have the stewards in place to lead the organization and our communities to a bright, vibrant future. Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting the United Way in your community. Have a great weekend.